sports. It's in the game.
Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a pity of soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Feels good, don't it? I bet it feels like you're free, just like you want it to be. Keep you happy, sell you piece by piece. Poor thing, but you can live like me. I wanna make you believe that you're filthy. I can make you clean. Poor thing, poor thing.
Here in London, we see one of the world's most iconic football venues, Wembley Stadium. And since 2007, it's welcomed the NFL to stage some American football contests as well. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On the ready!
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready! Cougar 19!
They go to Barkley again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Drop 60, drop 60!
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Able to find Nakua here. Juke the defender. Free inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down from the red zone. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Barkley scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. Middle. 5 wide. We go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
All 52.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
What's that?
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Half 85. What's that?
Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Look out.
1st down throw for Allen. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. From the 28. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Allen on 3rd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And have him gain up about a handful there. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming, it's Allen. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Allen on 3rd and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Bills will take over deep in their own territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to get it to Barkley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this one to the 25 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and short, Daniels. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Daniels to throw on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he... throw and gets gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Space to the left. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
70! Warriors, 70! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers!
Motion man is the tight end here, going left.
Go!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set!
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
A final throw before the break. He beams one deep right side. Into a crowd and intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Titans are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Completed here to McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Play action now with Allen. This finds Smith. Keeps one defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. Allen fires out wide, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
56, 56.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Went right, and that's intercepted. Broke through the tackle. And the Bills get the football just short of their 20. That's the interception and return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Come on, come on.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready?
So we're through 3 here. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Tag. Go.
And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it. in addition to slinging it all over the field.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80.
From just shy of midfield on second down. On the move, headed right. Took off with it again. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Bills leading by 7. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Motioning the tight end now.
Go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Buffalo. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Brought in right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout. 2 timeout now. Still one more in their pocket to use. 2 timeouts. 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 2 ti
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Allen gonna throw again. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down. They're gonna mark him at the 14. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. To throw again, it's Allen. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's not going to get in. Not that the 2 would have really made a difference. This one already decided. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as we say cheerio from London.